Family vlog channels seem to be the golden ticket on YouTube. Who doesn't like watching new parents struggle with the idea of changing a diaper, or a baby trying to walk and stumbling then giggling? There's just such a wholesome feel to it. The smiles, the love. A lot of the time, the families that we see on YouTube appear to be the perfect family. And that's likely why they're so successful. Who doesn't want to support such a loving, fun, happy family? All they do is bring joy and laughter, so what's the problem? I'm gonna tell you the problem. What's going down, guys? Welcome back to InformOverload. I'm your host for this one, Jared Bronstein, and today we're talking about the top 10 problematic family vlog channels. As always, I'll be replying to some of your comments from a previous video to wrap this one up, and let us know your thoughts down below. After, of course, I inform you like no other, so let's go. Starting us off at number 10, Daddy05. Although the channel has been taken down by YouTube, at one point this family was thriving. Sitting at around 800,000 subscribers at the time when their account got terminated, Daddy05 was actually growing a following for documenting children crying. As crazy as it sounds, that's what it was. Heather and Michael Martin, who were the parents of this family, would film themselves pranking their children and even encouraging the kids to hurt each other. When Heather and Michael were convicted in 2017, their channel got taken down, but then they made Family 05 and Family 05 Gaming, which also got terminated by YouTube in July of 2018. I don't understand how people supported the content in the first place. Of course, over the course of their rise in subscribers, the content got more and more aggressive or dangerous, so maybe at first they were somewhat normal, but when you start documenting the kids hitting each other and you verbally abusing them, it's not entertainment, it's just disgusting. Up next at number 9, the Ace family. When you're in the spotlight, people are bound to try and take you down. I think it's inevitable, and truth be told, no one is perfect. Even Tom Hanks. I know. But at the end of the day, we're all human, we all grow and learn, and I hope that's the case with the Ace family. There have been rumors regarding this family for years, Austin being unfaithful, the allegations made by Cole Kerrigan, in which Austin was accused of forcing himself upon someone, and there was also that incident with the lollipop. Now personally, I don't care if Austin is faithful or not, if the two are in an open marriage or relationship, who are we to try and tell them that's wrong? And all that has been rumored. Where I think the problem lays is crossing the line of what's appropriate and what's not. As a content creator, sometimes you go too far, but sometimes you should know better. Unfortunately for Austin, when a young girl, who I believe was a relative, claimed she wanted a lollipop that was shaped to look like a male's privates, he thought it was funny and filmed it. He then actually bought the lollipop, laughing, saying if he didn't, she was going to steal it. As you can imagine, it's incredibly inappropriate in the first place, so the fact that he thought it was funny and decided to film it and post it online, well, who knows what other stuff's going on that isn't being filmed. Now let me clarify, I'm not accusing the guy or the family of anything, but if he thought that whole situation was funny, who knows what else he's going to do hoping to entertain down the road. You could make the argument for any of the families on here too that for a lot of the kids, they don't even know what's going on. They're being forced into this lifestyle without even realizing it. Up next at number 8, Toy Freaks. Toy Freaks was a channel that followed the lives of Greg Chisholm and his two daughters, Victoria and Annabelle. Yet instead of the lighthearted laughs and theme park vlogs, this channel posted less family-friendly content. In a Medium post by blogger James Brittle, which really brought light to the situation, he explained their channel specialized, I quote, in gross out situations, as well as activities which many viewers feel border on abuse and exploitation, if not cross the line entirely, including videos of the children vomiting and in pain, end quote. Although their main channel was Toy Freaks, which had over 8.5 million subscribers when it got terminated, the family also had Freak Family Vlogs, which amassed 4.7 million subscribers before it got removed as well. There was an investigation done into the accusations made against Chisholm, and there apparently wasn't enough evidence against him to charge or convict him of any crime. He also spoke to Variety magazine when the channel was terminated, explaining, I quote, "While it is disturbing to me that anyone would find inappropriate pleasure in our video skits, I deeply appreciate YouTube's concerns for my family, and I could not be happier with having had this remarkable experience." Next up at number 7, Fantastic Adventures. The YouTube channel was created in 2012 and run by Michelle Hobson, who was arrested after it was determined she was treating her adopted children horribly. We're talking lock them in dark rooms, no food or water for days, and allegedly pepper spraying them from head to toe, including one of the girl's private parts. According to the statement of probable cause, during a welfare check, authorities found, I quote, "One child was found in an unlocked closet, which has a locking mechanism, wearing only a pull-up diaper," and I quote that the other 6 children appeared to be malnourished. They had pale complexions, dark rings under their eyes, were underweight, and they said they were thirsty and hungry. Hobson would be arrested and the channel would be terminated, reaching just over 800,000 subscribers at its peak. Hobson passed away on November 12, 2019, and the children have since been placed with other families. And at number 6, the LeBrans. Much like the Ace family, it seems the LeBrans had a tough time deciding what crosses the line when it comes to entertainment and just getting some of those numbers up. As we all know, California had a pretty tough time dealing with those wildfires wildfires, with many people losing their homes, pets, and some even losing their lives. So to clickbait your viewers into thinking that you needed to evacuate your home due to the wildfires, well, I don't know, I feel there's something like pretty scummy about that. Their video is titled, in all capitals, "We left our house because of fires in California," but that wasn't the case at all. Their area wasn't affected by the fires, and their neighbors even spoke to Fox News saying, I quote, "I just think it's really sad they would exploit a situation that's as serious as a fire that so many people were evacuated just so they could get more likes or more hits on their channel." There was also the incredibly problematic tweet that Cole LeBrant decided to share and then delete. Captioned, I quote, "This is my adopted cousin, Peanut, helping girls get off and back on swings. We all need to be more like Peanut." In the video, Peanut, a little black boy whose real name is Truman, can be seen literally getting down on all fours while these girls, who are all white, step on his back to get on the swing. Now, I don't think I have to explain why this isn't okay, but it seems Bernice King, the daughter of Martin Luther King Jr., said it best in her tweet, which read, "Cole, when many of us see your video, we are reminded of this dehumanization of black people still exists in many forms today. So the video you shared isn't cute to us. It's not cute for a black boy to be a stool." Halfway at 5, the Atwoods. If you've been a fan of YouTube or pranks in general, you likely know of Roman Atwood. This guy, along with a few others, more or less made a name for themselves by posting their pranks online. But over time, Roman would expand his content into family vlogs, which sometimes included pranks involving his children and wife. Unfortunately, some of those pranks crossed the line more than once, specifically when Roman faked his kid's death or injury. Once he pretended to blow his kid up, and the other time he pretended his son fell over a railing in their house. Both times, Roman's wife and the mother of his children was the victim being pranked, and although I love myself a good prank, some things just don't need to be done. I mean, when it comes to your own child's life, maybe it's just not something that should be joked about. If you're a fan of Atwood's family, you know they've been MIA all year, only sending out a few tweets thanking fans for birthday wishes. It's unclear what's going on, but maybe they've retired from the platform for good. Who knows? Up next at number 4, we got Ryan's Toy Review. Now known as Ryan's World, the channel tends to show Ryan and his family opening and playing with various different toys. The channel has an insane following of over 25 million subscribers, and although the content itself is pretty harmless, it was the fact that Ryan was pretty much getting paid to play with toys and didn't disclose that information. At the end of the day, the kid's following is made up of young children who would also want to play with the fun toys Ryan has. So when they see him playing, they would likely bug their parents to buy the toy. It works for the companies paying Ryan, as their sales would probably shoot up, but it's incredibly illegal. Now, I wasn't able to find what happened regarding the case, so it's possible there was a settlement outside of court. But in August of 2019, when Truth in Advertising filed a complaint to the FTC, an investigation was started looking into the accusations that, I quote, "Nearly 90% of Ryan's Toy Review videos have included at least one paid production recommendation aimed at preschoolers, a group too young to distinguish between a commercial and a review." Moving on to number 3, Shaycarl. Now the fact that they were called the Shaytards is bad enough, but it seems that was a play on the fact that Carl first went viral for dancing in leotards. At least I hope that's the case. I think that honestly was, so I wanted to just clarify that. The family stopped posting about a year ago, but prior to that, they took a break from the platform after Shay admitted he was struggling with alcoholism. Aside from this, as Carl put it, he made some really bad decisions. A story broke claiming that Carl was sending explicit messages to an adult cam model, which obviously took a toll not only on the brand and channel, but the family as well. At the end of the day, these entertainers are people. They're human, and they have real problems like the rest of us. Unfortunately, sometimes they make mistakes as well, and it seems the cheating scandal not only left a bad image of Carl to his viewers, but ultimately stopped them from producing content altogether. At number 2, 8 Passengers. Now this is actually one of the families that inspired our list after the channel with just under 2.5 million subscribers would get exposed by their own son. In a now deleted video which has been uploaded to other accounts, one of the older children, 15-year-old Chad, claimed, I quote, "My bedroom was taken away for 7 months, and you gave it back like a couple of weeks ago. And, I quote, I've been sleeping on a beanbag chair since October." This was just one of the many red flags viewers saw and heard, which led to an immense amount of backlash. Apparently Chad had told one of his younger brothers they were going to Disneyland when they weren't, and at one point actually pointed a BB gun at him. Still, does that mean the kid should sleep on a beanbag for half a year? Definitely not. Fans also found out that in 2019, Chad was sent to a camp for troubled teens for 10 weeks. Ruby, the mother of the family, tried to defend her actions, claiming, I quote, "It's run by psychologists and therapists, and if not having a bed was psychologically damaging, they wouldn't have suggested that." A petition has been made for Child Protective Services to investigate, and as of now the family is still posting content, but have disabled comments. Not sure where this one is going to go, but I do certainly hope that family is okay, and that some sort of investigation is done just to confirm that. In at number 1, Mika Stauffer. Yet another family that inspired this list. The Stauffers faced an insane amount of backlash when they posted to their YouTube channel with just under 700,000 subscribers at the time of this recording that they would be rehoming their autistic son Huxley. Just to clarify, we're talking about another human being here. The family adopted Huxley about 3 years ago from China, and as Mika explained in her video, I quote, "Once Huxley came home, there was a lot more special needs that we weren't aware of and that we were not told. For us, it's been really hard hearing from the medical professionals, a lot of their feedback, and things that have been upsetting. We've never wanted to be in this position, and we've been trying to get his needs met and help him out as much as possible. We truly love him." In the now deleted video, she finishes with, I quote, "He is thriving, he is happy, he is doing really well, and his new mommy has medical professional training, and it is a very good fit." Of course, people were concerned because there weren't any details regarding the new family or the whereabouts of the toddler. The family claimed it was for privacy reasons, but as you can imagine, people wanted to know details. Was it done through an agency? Did they literally just hand the kid over to another family like it was nothing? It's very sketchy. Who knows if they're even going to post again, but I certainly hope Huxley is indeed safe and with a family that will properly care for him. And that does it for the top 10 problematic family vlog channels. Let me know your thoughts below on this one, guys. Bit of a long one, so if you made it this far, well, hopefully I'll include your comments. I'm gonna reply to some comments from the video. Amber Heard replaced by this actress in Aquaman 2. Diana Chirita said, "I usually don't like casting inconsistencies, but this time I think they should replace her." I'm gonna have to agree with that one. I think it's such a messy situation, aside from the bad press the film will get. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I can't fully speak on it because I don't know to the T all the details, but it seems like she was doing some sketchy stuff, so. Slicer1475 said they had no problem dropping Johnny when the accusations arose, but as soon as there's evidence proving his innocence, no apologies or anything happens. But the woman who cried wolf has no repercussions. Justice and sexism at its finest. I just love society these days. It's a very slippery slope, my friend. I mean, like you said, why didn't anybody say, hey, you know what, Johnny? We apologize. Let us publicly apologize. When people get accused of something and they're proven innocent, the masses just try to tear him down and then don't apologize. Or her. I'm not going to say just him because it's both sides. I think it's wrong. With that being said, the woman who cried wolf has no repercussions. Again, it's hard because a lot of the times people are afraid to come out with things like that because they won't be believed. People are going to think, you know, you're crying wolf right now. So it's a very tough, slippery slope there. I don't know. Oh, Jalabi said, I guess I'm second then. I was pretty much the only thing getting me through quarantine. Love you guys. Hey, yo, you guys were the only thing getting me through quarantine because, you know, I was still working from home and I was like, yo, I get to make some fun videos today instead of just sit at home and do things I shouldn't be doing. So I was very happy I got to work through quarantine. So I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. And I also want to give a quick shout out to Valerie. I met you at Shoppers. I'm sorry that I was so awkward. I've never actually met somebody in person. But Valerie, I appreciate you for supporting the channel. This is my first interaction with a fan, I guess, and I just didn't know what to say or do, so I apologize if I was awkward, but Valerie, you're great, so shout out you too. I've been your host, Jared Bronstein. Peace.